Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for the full moon in Libra. That will be with us on April 16th, 2022 at 2:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This reading, if you've been with me before, you know how my full moon readings go. We'll be doing past, present, and future layout. Those full moon cycles last about 28 to 30 days from full moon to full moon, so that's the past, present, and future we will be looking at. So Taurus, I hope you have been doing great. As always, thank you so much for coming and spending time here at the channel. If you are interested in a personal read with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to be using a combination of full moon, lunar-based oracle cards, and also the tarot to get your messages today. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please let's see what we have for our beautiful Taurus. All of our Taurus folks out there, what do they need to see for their highest and best for this Libra full moon of April 2022? Anything you can give us, past, present, future for Taurus. These all feel so good. Ooh, Taurus. I like the way that these colors are matching up too. So immediate past, look at this. Full moon in Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. Taurus, you may feel that this past month was just sort of like you getting back in harmony, you getting back in equilibrium and preparing for something, and that something is the full moon that is coming up in Libra. I feel like you've really reached some good conclusions already, but I feel like you're going to go forward with that. I feel like you've already come to some good feelings of inner balance, inner harmony. You may have worked some difficult things out in a relationship. But this just really encourages that even further, saying, you know, there's successful compromise. There is successful harmony. It's like you both have come to an agreement or an understanding of each other. The win-win outcome. Both people are getting what they need here. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Taurus, look at that. To me, this balance card is such a Libra vibe because it has that same feeling of balance. Look at that. It's almost like the scales, the scales. And so I definitely feel that this past 30 days or so has been a time of balancing, of realignment, getting back in a better sense of harmony. And, you know, I love that it's an older woman on this because it makes me feel like you have learned something from experience here, right? Your time, your patience, your effort has taught you something greater. Into the present energy, what is coming through with the full moon in Libra for you on the 16th? A new start is coming. New moon energy, pure new moon energy. So that is the slate. That's a clean slate there, Taurus. You can write whatever you like on that. There's fresh new beginnings, fresh new starts. And the beautiful thing about this is that the next new moon after this full moon in Libra will be the new moon in Taurus. That will be starting our May. Yes. So Taurus cycle is coming. The sun will move into Taurus late on April 19th, so we're getting really close. Let's get a clarifier on the new moon. What is Taurus going to be bringing forth? What are they going to be starting on? Resilience. You know, and this particular card always reminds me of the Ten of Wands. It really does in the tarot, the resilience card, because I feel like, you know, the new start comes as a result of you putting down a heavy burden. You've been working hard. You've been putting in a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of hours. Ten of Wands says that burdensome cycle is coming to an end. You're not going to have to continue on that difficult journey anymore. Something is really being released here. It's like, finally, I'm done. I got to the top of the mountain. I brought that big, heavy burden up, and now it is time to set it down. Going into the immediate future, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture here, Taurus. It's time to be open. It's time to be expansive. It's time to not limit yourself. You may be looking at furthering education. You may be looking at moving, traveling, going somewhere fresh and new. But all of those things fall under the energy of Sagittarius. And I feel like these new starts, this release of this old heavy burden is really opening up your eyes and saying, you know what? There's something else I'd like to do now that I feel like I'm lighter. I've put down something that was really not working for me. I'm ready to go somewhere fresh and new in life. And look at that. We got 2, and the 2 flipped out. One of them was the long night moon, and one of them was the blue moon. Oh my goodness. Taurus, to me, that long night moon, the darkness, it really shows that you have come through some very heavy dark cycle. And the blue moon says expect the unexpected, expect miracles, expect, you know, amazing, unusual situations that surprise you and make you go, wow, I never thought that that would work out. I never thought that would come through. But look at that. Some kind of unexpected opportunity. That's what I feel with that. Let's get some tarot on this. We're going to deepen these messages up. Please, Spirit, past, present, future in the tarot for Taurus for these full moon cycles, please. Ooh, they just want to come out. They are busy, busy today. Wow, a lot of 5 energies. So I do feel like there's something rustling. There really is. You know, in this immediate past, you had the Page of Wands. So I do feel coming back into balance has really brought you to a place of rebirth, renewal, happier new energy, a feeling of optimism, kind of a feeling of being excited about life again here. Really wanting to create something fresh and new. It's Aries energy. And the Knight of Pentacles. So of course, because you are a Taurus, you are earthy, it's definitely taking you in a new, more successful direction. The Knight of Pentacles is the most successful knight of all in the tarot, and it is because he does plan well, right? I feel like this is the really nice combination of excitement, joy, happier energy, but also a feeling of, you know what, I'm going to make a good plan. It's going to be solid. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to get everything lined up, and then I'm going to go forward, right? I do feel that there's been some emotional heaviness that has surrounded you, Taurus, with this 5 of Cups. I think that has a lot to do with this resilience card and this new beginning. I do feel like you are finally putting something down, letting something go that has been really weighing hard on your heart. It could be a relationship that didn't work out the way you wanted, a job that didn't work out the way you wanted, something that didn't come to culmination in the way you expected it to. And it's been really hard for you to let that go. But I feel like this is the full moon where that does release, right? Where you're able to finally just mourn it and grieve it for what it was and be able to put it down, because that new beginning is coming through here for you. Yes, and the wheel is opening up. I love to see this, especially because we have that Sagittarius moon in the future. This is Sagittarius energy with that Jupiter-ruled Wheel of Fortune, right? So I do feel like this is, you know, once you're putting this down, once you let this heaviness go around your heart, around your emotions, it's like the whole world just opens right up for you. Don't forget as well, you know, in the Wheel of Fortune, it represents all those fixed signs. One of them, of course, is yours, Taurus. So you are part of that card. Going into the future, yeah, I do feel there will be some friction. There will be some fire. There's that 5 of Wands. You might be dealing with someone or something that causes a little bit of friction, maybe some conflicts. You might be dealing with somebody that has a very different opinion from yours. But I don't always mind the 5 of Wands, and I'll tell you why. It reminds me of planetary square energy in astrology. It reminds me very much of that, where, you know, it might feel kind of challenging. It creates friction, pressure, frustration, but it also gets us moving, right? If something is uncomfortable enough or annoying enough, it's like it really encourages us to say, you know what, I'm going to get up and I'm going to move beyond this. So I'm not mad at that. Let's see what clarifies this 5 of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, yes, because this is pushing you towards a more beautiful outcome. The Nine of Pentacles is a fabulous card, Taurus, especially for people who are working for themselves, are in business, whatever your work is. It really shows that it will flourish. You'll have a really good outcome, you know, better money, better resources. You'll just feel a whole lot better. You're just going to feel so much more like, yeah, I can relax. And it might be a bit of a tussle getting there, right? You might have to deal with some things that aren't the most fun or the most pleasant all the time, but it's really pushing you towards a greater outcome. What did we talk about with that 10 of Wands, y'all? On the bottom of the deck, you got the 10 of Wands. And what did I say? See how similar that energy is? The Resilience card, bundling all that up. One last hike up the hill. You are done. You're done with some really heavy cycle. And it was a love cycle for a lot of you. We had the Lovers card coming up there big time. So I feel like, you know, this might have been a relationship that was very challenging. And either you've been able to heal and put that down and a fresh, new, beautiful relationship comes in, or you're able to heal it and go forward, right? One or the other. Could be both, you know, situations, depending on who you are, as this is general. Let's get a manifestation card on this, Taurus. Let's see how this is all coming together for you. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Full moon in Cancer. Let your fears dissolve. Just let them melt away, Taurus. Absolutely. I would, you know, certainly recommend doing some meditation work and just feeling that, feeling the fears, feeling the old pains or heaviness dissolve and just fade away with the tide, right? Just let it go. Let's clarify this with a Making Magic card. Let's see if we get a little bit deeper on it. Yes, and I think, oh, it's not just about love, Taurus, it's also about prosperity. Fears of, you know, not having security, fears of lack, fears of not having enough. That's also going away because this brings in a prosperous business with riches and success. And that's what I feel in that Nine of Pentacles, right? That's a prosperous person. That's a very successful energy. Beautiful reading, Taurus. I hope your full moon is absolutely amazing, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Take care.